Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Today we're gonna be doing this fall look right here, you guys. I got inspired by Halloween and autumn, and you guys, look how stunning this eye came out. Like, stunning. One of my favorite eye makeups I have done for fall. You guys know I am a fall girly and I love fall makeup. It's one of my favorite ones, so you guys will be seeing a lot of them on my channel. And the sad part is que no tengo donde ir. I'm literally gonna be in my living room after the video, but it's fine. I hope you guys have somewhere to go if you guys are doing this makeup tutorial, but if you guys don't, just get glam beautiful to be in your sala. By the way, I'm only gonna be doing a eye makeup tutorial for today's video because I go into really details of how to really do this eyeshadow, and of course I do show you guys the lip liner and the lip gloss I use. But before we start, don't forget to like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe down to my channel and hit that bell ring button so you guys can get notified every time I post a video for you guys. And also don't forget to share as well. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So for my eye primer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So I use a concealer for my primer, you guys. It works as well for me. But I do want to try the Urban Decay one because I did try the original Urban Decay that they came out with. Gosh, I don't remember the name, so I'm going to post it up here if I can find a picture for it. And I didn't really like it, how it really, you know, did my eyeshadow. But I do want to try another from Urban Decay that I've been seeing. We're gonna be using the BPerfect Cosmetics Carnival Antidote. Now this is very fall vibes, you guys. You guys, it is a freaking stunning eyeshadow palette. I love it. It's huge that I've only really used it 3 times, so I'm like, I need to use this eyeshadow palette with you guys because it screams fall all over it. So let's get started. My god, I forgot to show you guys how huge the mirror is. Like, humongous for this eyeshadow palette. That's another thing I really like. The only thing, it's not travel friendly because it takes a lot of space, but hey, I will still take it to my trips because it's a stunning palette. So for our first eyeshadow, you guys, we're gonna go in with the Spice Coral, and I'm gonna be grabbing this pointy blending brush. You want something pointy to where you can really go in on this side of your eye because we're gonna be putting eyeshadow there, but we don't want it to really drag all over our eye. So we're gonna go ahead and start packing this color right here on the edge of my eye. And you want to start just by tapping it in. As you guys can see, I am not blending this. I'm really just tapping it in and building up the color. Do you see that pigment, you guys? Like, that pigment is crazy. Like, it is really pigmented. And I am tapping it in a little bit here on my crease because we're gonna blend it out on the next color. And then tapping it right here on the edge of my eye. You guys, this color is stunning. It's a very like pumpkin orange color, and I really like this color. Okay, perfect. So once we have that, we're moving on to our next eyeshadow. So next we're gonna go in with this color called October. Ooh, it's perfect for this fall eyeshadow tutorial that we're doing. You can do so many looks with this eyeshadow palette because there's just so many colors. I think there's about 29. It's so much that I haven't even got to every single color, you guys. Like, I've only tried a few, and I've been so impressed and loving the colors on this palette that I just try to use the same ones, and I'm like, no, I need to range out to the other colors on the palette. But once you fall in love with the color, it's kind of hard to let it go, you know. I'm using this smaller blending brush. This one is from MAC. It's the 221S. You want to start by just blending out the very top part of this eyeshadow, just like so. And you guys, have a very gently hand, nothing harsh on it. And you want to start blending it in circular motions. And as you're blending this color, you want to bring it into the middle of where that blank space is right here, because you want to kind of connect them. I'm kind of debating to see if I want to like pull my eyeshadow up to like my eyebrow. Like, should I do that? You guys know I love to do that. You know what? We're not going to do it today because I'm like, ¿sabes qué? Let's do something different. But it's kind of hard. Like, my freaking hand just wants to go like this. kind of bring it to my eyebrow, and I'm like, girl, no, not today. We're doing something different today. Grabbing a little bit more, and we are just gonna start blending this side as well, and we're only blending the top part of the eyeshadow and bringing it in. And it's okay if you drag your eyeshadow a little bit more to the side of your nose. You can always clean that up with makeup remover or a foundation, so that is not an issue. So once we have that, I want to grab a little bit more of the first orange that we use, which is Spice Coral, and I want to bring that color back into my eye. I'm gonna go ahead and start blending it in just a little bit in the crease, just on the half of my eyelid right here. Doing the same thing on this side of my eye. Next, we're gonna go in with Pecan. It's so funny, these names are very fall. That's so funny. We're gonna be using the same first blending brush that we use. So I wanna start blending it in right here on the crease, just on the edge. Kind of like to give it more of a dimension in between the two colors that we just put. I just put a little bit, but can you guys already tell like the difference on the dimension? Like, yeah, it's beautiful. As you guys are blending this color here on the edge of your eye, you want to start bringing it towards the middle of your eyelid, right where that center is, where it has no eyeshadow. You want to leave this part right here in the middle of your eyelid with no eyeshadow except on the crease, because we're blending those colors on the crease, because we're going to put a shimmer eyeshadow there. So make sure you're careful with that. When it comes to this type of eye look, you guys, you really want to be very soft-handed and have a good small blending brush, because it's all about technique. You want to make sure, when you're blending it out, you have control of your blending and make sure it's not like going all over the place. So that's why it's very important how you use your brushes and the type of brushes you use. So now I'm going to go ahead and start blending that same color on this side of my eye. As you guys can see, just blend it in. Take your time, you guys, especially when there's eyeshadows like these that are very pigmented. Grab a little bit and just start building it up. And as I'm blending it in, you want to blend it into your crease and into the middle of your eyelid. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have that color into our eyes. Now we want to go back into the first two colors that we had, which is Spice Coral in October, because we don't want those colors to fade away because of the Pecan that we just added, which is the dark one. We want to go back with our small blending brush. This one is not the pointy brush, this one's just my blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go in on the very edge of this eyeshadow and just start blending this in, just because I don't want it to fade away. So next, what we want to do is grab a little bit more of that Spice Pecan, just a little bit, you guys, literally a little bit. And we want to tap it in here on the very edge of our eye, just because we want to bring that color right here. So we're going to go in with Dove. Or is it Dove? Yeah, I think it's Dove. And with this fluffy big blending brush right here, you guys, we just want to go in on just on the very top of this color and really blend it in, because we don't want any harsh lines on the top of this color. Just very softly and gently. Do you see the difference that small blending does? Like, I'm telling you guys, it's all about technique and what brush you guys use, and really how you blend with your hand, like how soft you do it. Then I'm gonna put a little bit more here, just because I did a little bit more blending than what I wanted to here. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of that light cream color, just to kind of soften it up. Okay, that's perfect. So next we're gonna go in with our shimmer. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this color called Brass. So I'm just gonna grab it in with my pinky. That's how the color looks. Stunning. And I'm just gonna put it right in this part right here where we don't really have much eyeshadow. I mean, that's stunning, you guys. Like, I swear, this eyeshadow palette, I always forget I have it, and then when fall comes and I see it, I'm like, oh, you forgot you had this like all year long. That's a really pretty orangey color. You can always add a purple shimmer too if that's what you want to go, but I want to go more for like fall vibes, so that's why I wanted to incorporate kind of like a orangey brass color. And you want to bring the eye shimmer up to where your crease is at. Yes, that's stunning. That is stunning. I'm also gonna grab a little bit of this sugar maple. This is how the sugar maple looks. It's more of a goldy shimmer than a orange one. I'm really just gonna tap it in right here, just like right here on the edge. Not a lot, because I really want more the orange shimmer to stand out. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my pointy brush. This one is the one I use for the dark brown, and I'm just gonna tap it in just to make sure that shimmer and those colors blend together. My brush has no color, just whatever it has left. Guys, I just want to add more of this brass one. Like, it's just so pretty. I just can't get over how stunning it is. So next I'm going to be grabbing a cotton. This has micellar cleansing water, and I'm really just gonna go ahead and just clean the side of my eye. What I do is I bend my cotton to have this part sharp, and just go like this, and also here. So next, what you want to do is grab a concealer. We're gonna just sharpen the edge. Even though we just cleaned it, we really want to sharpen it out. And I'm gonna be using the concealer I always use, my favorite from e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm grabbing a flat brush, and I'm really making sure this has product in there. What you want to do is just follow that line that you cleaned out, and then just bring it down. And then just grabbing a blending brush, and I'm just blending it out. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do my face off camera, just because I want this fall makeup eye tutorial to be focused on the eyes. And then I'll be right back to show you guys the lashes we're going to be using for this eye look. Alright guys, so I am back. I want to show you guys my lashes we're going to be using for today's look. We're going to be using the Ardell in Fauxmink Wispies. So I already went and put mascara on my lashes and curled them. I'm just going to go ahead and put my lashes on. Just a small tip, you guys. If you want them to look like kind of extensions, you want to use this lash tool that you use to put on your lashes, and you really just want to push your natural lashes with your fake lashes together, because it's going to make them look like they're extensions. Anytime I work and they tell me, oh my god, what type of extensions you have, I'm like, no, these are fake lashes. But it's because you really want to, you know, clip them in together, really make them look like they're one. And also the trick is to make sure you are putting your lash band close to your actual natural lashes, not on top or too low, and make sure you do measure those lashes. Next, we're gonna go ahead and use this NYX Slide On and Glide On eye pencil in black. We're gonna use this to tie lash our lashes. So you just want to lift up your eye and just go underneath that and just use a little bit of that black. Moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this powder I have. Even though I didn't do my face with you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do this part with you guys. I'm gonna grab a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I love this, you guys. They are very more hydrating than the matte, the Studio Fix Powder Plus foundation. Let me show you guys the difference. I mean, this one is the matte, this one is the shimmery. This one is the medium one. I love to use this one. I still want to look not matte, but still have some hydration to my skin. And I'm just gonna tap it in here on this side where I put that powder. By the way, if you guys wanna see how I did my face, like my foundation, blush, contour, all that good stuff, make sure you guys follow me on my TikTok, because I did post my face makeup there, so make sure you guys head over there if you guys want to know what I used. So next we're gonna go back to our eyeshadow palette because I actually want to use some eyeshadow that we used on the lower lashes, and we're gonna be using the one called Pecan. Grabbing a really small brush for this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just go in and just blend it out. Just gonna go back and forth, you guys. Next we're gonna go in with Spiced Coral, and I'm gonna go ahead and just go over that color that we just added just on top of it and blend it out. So this literally has no product, and I'm just gonna blend it out. So I feel it's looking a little harsh right now, so that is better. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my mascara. I'm gonna be using the MAC Stack for my lower lashes. I'm gonna be using the highlighter from Revolution Makeup. We're just gonna play safe, and we're gonna go in with the MAC lip liner in Cork. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. We're gonna be using a gloss. This one is from MAC. This one is one that they launched last year, and it's the Heat Sensor Squirt Plumping Gloss Stick. I wanted to keep the vibes of fall still going, even with our lips, since we, you know, added orange blush. Our eyes are very fall, very autumn, and I definitely want our lips to be like that too. I love this color, by the way. It's one of my favorite ones. And then for my setting spray, I'm gonna be using the Fix Plus Stay Over from MAC. All right guys, so that is the final product of this eye tutorial right here. But you guys are definitely gonna be seeing more fall tutorials because I'm a fall makeup girl and I love it. Comment down below if you guys want to see any specific tutorials. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share. Bye guys.